Hello, welcome to Corey Reads. I am Corey, and we will read today. We are on chapter 15 of the Bible, chapter 15 of the first book of Moses called Genesis, and that is where we're picking up today. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward. And Abram said, Lord God, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is this Eliezer of Damascus? And Abram said, Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, one born in my house is mine heir. And behold, the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thy own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought him forth abroad, and said, Look now towards heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord God, whereby shall I know this I shall inherit it? And he said unto him, Take me a heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided he not. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, Know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall thy come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. And it came to pass that when the sun went down, and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace, and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. And that same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river of Euphrates, and the Kenites, and the Kenizzites, and the Cadmonites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Rephaims, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Girgashites, and the Jebusites. All right. So chapter 15 kind of goes over Abram talking to God because he can't have any kids. He says he has no seed. God reassures him, says you will, tells him to do a sacrifice. So he does a blood sacrifice with, let's see, a 3-year-old heifer, a she-goat of 3 years old, a ram of 3 years old, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And then he lines them up, and then after that he falls into a slumber where God tells him that his seed or offspring are going to be strangers in a foreign land, and in that land they're going to be servants and for 400 years. And after that, that land will be judged by God. And it goes on, where God promises him the land from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river of Euphrates, is sworn to be where Abram's descendants, it's all supposed to be his land, his descendants' land. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.